everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I am going to show you how I like to draw hands and kind of break down the different tips and tricks I've picked up over the years. I'm by no means a hand drawing expert. They still drive me crazy sometimes, but I thought I would share what wisdom I have on this topic. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to show you how to draw a hand in just like a basic, this kind of position. Just gonna break down all the different parts and things. So let's get into that. So the first thing I do when drawing hands is I always start with the palm, this shape right here. Oh, I'm gonna draw all over my hand. But I always think of it as like a mitten shape. You can kind of see the mitten shape that it creates. So I'm going to do that first. So I start with this. Shape. Okay, so this is the shape that I start with. You can kind of see, again, that mitten shape. And then from there, I'm also going to do push this up a little bit, the wrist. So the first things I always start with is the shape of the palm, and then I go in with the wrist. And a tip that I like to do with the wrist is I always try to make one side kind of straight and the other side have a little bit of a curve. You can kind of see that naturally your body has that. So this side is going to be more straight, at least for me. Obviously everyone's hands are different, but more straight here. And then here you can kind of see it's a very subtle curve, that whoop over there. And I also think it gives it more dynamic to the hand itself. So, oh, another quick thing too is I also, if you notice, I'm going to do the wrist inward. So I'm not just gonna draw them here and here. I'm gonna kind of go in a little bit. So I'm gonna do my straight line, going down, and then over here, I'm gonna start over here, and I'm going to add, oh, that looks so ugly. I'm gonna add a little bit of that curve. There's that, okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the thumb. So I'm not just gonna start right here where you think the thumb would pop out, because the thumb's actually this whole section right here is where the thumb really begins. You know, this whole muscle that you can see right there. So, and another quick thing that I wanted to mention that this is probably the #1 tip on how to draw hands. Always look at hands. Always look at either photos or references of hands, or just in my case, I'm just looking at my own hand. So we have this shape here. This is where that muscle, that thumb muscle, I'm sure it has a fancy term, but I do not know what that is. Okay, so I'm going to draw the first chunk of the thumb up until this this crease right there. Nice, nice. And then I'm also going to add, maybe this is just my hand, but the wrinkles there, you know, it kind of creates and adds this shape a little bit. So I'm gonna add, you know, those 2 little wrinkles. And then we have this shape. And then I'm going to do the fingertip, the thumb top part. And it kind of, in my head, I kind of think of like a jelly bean. I think of this part. Kind of just like a funky little shape that gets a little, I don't really know how to describe it. This shape right there, something like that. Okay, so now we have a thumb. Awesome. So these fingers are just gonna go up. They're gonna be a little bit spread. So before I do that, I'm actually going to, on this side and on this side, I'm gonna draw out. And there's going to be a shape that I'm gonna connect them all. But I'm looking at my hand and I can see that it kind of goes up here. There's an angle, and then it goes down here. So I'm going to draw that If you can see, it kind of just mimics this shape right here. So we're gonna go up. And now we have this shape. Okay, now that I have this, looks more like a mitten, I'm going to break it up into all the individual fingers. So I'm going to start with my pointer finger, and I'm just going to make them straight lines. I'm just gonna make straight lines. I'm not gonna try to make all these funky curves or anything. I'm just gonna start with some basic straight lines. Something like that, okay. And then I'm also gonna remember to leave space in between all the fingers. They're not gonna be like this, but like that. Awesome. So now we have our fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was a word for a second. I only drew 4. Okay. So now that we have our basic shapes, I'm going to add these creases right here. I'm drawing all over my hand. And again, it's gonna follow these lines here. I'm not gonna do them on an angle though, because as you can see, they do go straight, but they do follow that kind of shape. So it's going to be like this and like that. But again, I'm not gonna go on this angle. I'm just going to draw straight across. Okay, and then how I draw the tips of my fingers, I know I had mentioned this kind of being a jelly bean. The same kind of goes for the rest of the hand. Sometimes I draw them very square, kind of like, I don't know if you guys have seen The Lost City of Atlantis, one of my all-time favorite movies. Amazing. But the character Milo in that movie has super duper square fingers. So very much like that. Sometimes I like them to be a bit more rounded and have that shape. So I kind of flip-flop back and forth. Sometimes they're a little bit more pointy like that. So it really just depends on like your style, what you're going for. I kind of flip-flop back and forth. These are kind of square, but also a little bit rounded. So I'm just going to kind of change the shape a little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna make sure to have these spaces in between. Awesome, and then I'm going to add, now you have these lines right here. So I'm just gonna do the very basic whoop, and whoop, down there. I think I actually made the wrist maybe a tad too small. And then I also sometimes, obviously everyone's different, but I like to add, you can barely see it, sorry, my hand and my wrist looks so gross. But this thing, right, okay, I'm just gonna take my hand, that looks nasty. But that thing right here, sometimes I'll just add that. Okay. So that is how I draw a hand in a very simple, open position. I personally do not like drawing hands in very like stagnant, relaxed poses. Like, you know, when you're drawing somebody and they're, you know, here's a person, my little stick figure, and their hands are just like boom, boom. They're also very uneven. But I hate drawing hands like that because they look dead. They have no life, no emotion. They're not doing anything. They're just hanging there. And I hate drawing those because they're so hard. It's like if you're drawing a person and they're just sitting there doing nothing. I find those positions to be the hardest to draw. So I always love drawing them in very dramatic poses. So let's hop on over to the next page. I will show you how to draw a hand in a more dynamic pose. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to draw a hand in a more dynamic position. So it's going to be kind of similar. You know, we just drew this. Now I'm going to draw it. We're going to tilt it a little bit, and I'm going to draw it kind of like that. You guys can see. So let's get right into it. We're gonna start with the same basics that we did before. So we're gonna start with the kind of mitten shape. So, but this time it is on an angle. So instead of it being starting straight like that, I'm gonna have it on an angle. I'm actually gonna draw a little bit bigger too than I did last time. Okay, on an angle, and then we're gonna go up. Okay, so we have our mitten. You know, we have, there's the thumb, so the creases. And now from here, we're gonna draw our wrist. Again, we want it in a more dynamic pose, kind of like that. So right over here, where this line is, we're just gonna go boom. Maybe a tad too much, I'm gonna move it to the left. Okay, and then from here, this is where our thumb's going to be. So I'm going to bring it here, and I'm going to add, remember, the little bit of that curve. Maybe even add some wrinkles. There's actually a lot more wrinkles in the hand that you would think, or at least more than I would think. I used to never draw hands with any kind of wrinkles. When you really look at it, there's a lot of creases in the skin that folds over the more you move. Oh yes, and also, I just got married. This is my engagement ring, or wedding and engagement ring. It's a combination. So let's get back to the head. So after this, I'm going to draw the thumb. This thumb is just gonna be in kind of that position. So right here is where it's gonna go out. We're gonna go up like that. So we have this. We have those wrinkles. And then we're gonna do our little jelly bean. Something kind of like that. Let me tilt this a little bit. Okay, so then I'm gonna do the fingers. And one thing that I love about the hand is often your fingers are gonna kind of follow some kind of curve. You know, if you're going like this, or I don't know, whatever the position is. This one, you can see it follows a curve. It's still following something. So we're gonna start with our pointer finger and then go down there. So it's going to go, this is gonna go a little bit out like that. And then there's going to be a curve like that. So I'm gonna start with pointer finger. I also, when I'm doing a finger that is just, you know, fully extended, I think of it as like just one tubular shape. But when they're bending and folding, I think of them as individual shapes. So you have this shape here, then you have this shape here, and that shape there. So they're like building and folding over each other. So I have this shape, and then I'm gonna go up, because these two are kind of following a similar, I think it's gonna be another shape, and we're just gonna add another little boop right there. Okay, so then remember, we're gonna remember our line, our space in between the fingers, and then this one's gonna go up here, and this is going to crease right where, you know, that piece is. And we're gonna go, this part's folding down, and you have a little fingernail. And we have that. And then this next one is gonna go, I'm not totally following this line, this curve, I know, but just kind of as a guideline to remember to go down instead of them all being the same size or whatever. I'm gonna go in. Another fingernail. And then we have a more dynamic posing. I think I made the palm itself a bit too big because I'm drawing with a pen. I can't really erase it, but I'm just gonna bring that in a little bit. You can kind of just forget those lines are there. But yeah, and if you want to ever go in, you know, with shading. You know. And there you have a hand, more dynamic pose. I also, if I redo this, I would make this thumb a bit smaller and make this finger a bit longer, because right now they're looking, this one should definitely be a lot longer than this, but they're kind of looking like they're almost the same size. But there you have it, a more dynamic hand drawing.